Hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. I believe we are live. Steve Sipress here. Welcome to Direct Mail, Monday, August 29th, 2022. And today we're going to skip most of this postcard I received. Very nice, thick, stock, full color, little oversized. Both sides are doing a bunch of things right using the every door direct mail, so no address necessary. You just pick the area you want to send it to, and boom, reduced rate goes out to everybody in the area. And a bunch of things, not so great here that we're not going to cover. You would notice that there is no headline, there is no reason to read, there's no text pulling me in. There is the name and contact information at the top of the ad, the worst thing you can do. Same thing on the other side. It is a ceramic coating of recreational vehicles, apparently, although it says car, truck, RV, boat, and more. So pretty much they can work on just about any vehicle, it looks like. But they're featuring here RVs, trailers, recreational vehicles, which, by the way, if you don't know, as a side note, absolutely booming over the last 2.5 years thanks to the authoritarian, unscientific, arbitrary lockdowns, shutdowns, stupidity, whatever you want to call it, which force people to stay in their homes quarantined even when they're perfectly healthy, and even if they were sick, there's a 99.7% survival rate. It was just about as deadly as the common cold or the flu, depending on what comorbidities you had and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, a lot of people hit the road, said, I'm not staying cooped up in my house. I'm going to hit the road in an RV. I'm not going to stay in hotels. Hotels, for the most part, were shut anyway, so I'm not going to stay in hotels that are locked down or having to wear 17 masks and take 42 injections of crap in your arm that do more harm than good, but they virtue signal. And spray everything down 10 times with sanitizer and whatever. They hopped into the RV. So anyway, we're going to concentrate right here. So, it's got a meaningless, silly slogan there, epic shine for your epic ride, so what? Man, I got a call. Epic shine for my epic ride. That's it. I got to do business with this guy. Said no one ever. So, of course, that's a complete waste of ink, space, where you could have been selling something. Well, what we're going to concentrate here for the purposes of today's message is right here. It's the bullet points, 6 bullet points in the bottom left corner of what I guess is the front, the back, doesn't matter. It's one side of the postcard. You got 6 bullet points here, 6 features, 6 advantages of ceramic coating. So here's the key. Sure, these are what's known as features. These are things about ceramic coating, advantages of. They might even be surface benefits, as we'll go through them. But to, what did I say in the title here? Put some firepower in your bullet points. See what I did there? Fire off those bullet points and really make them powerful, make them sell. So you have to do what I call translation. You got to translate these bullet points. Don't be lazy, and you don't want to leave it up to your prospect to translate the meaning and the real deep benefit of the bullet points. So let's take the top one, self-cleaning. Self-cleaning. So advantages of when you coat your car, truck, RV, boat, and more. Let's stick with RVs here. When you coat your RV with ceramic coating, it is self-cleaning. Boom, great feature, self-cleaning. Now, as the recipient, if I have an RV, I have an epic ride, and I want this epic shine, I've got to translate, since the sender, the creator of the postcard, if the sender did it himself, that's, of course, silly, right? You always want to get someone who knows what they're doing to do stuff. So should have come to me or somebody else that knows what they're doing, but hopefully he makes money with this. I could just make him probably 10 times the money. And your average marketing consultant might be able to make him 2 or 3 times, or at least 40% more or something. But let's get right into it, self-cleaning. So as the recipient, let's say I have an RV and I'm thinking about getting ceramic coating, I have to do the translation here. Self-cleaning, what would be good about that? Well, let's see, that would save me a lot of time. That would save me from having to go to the special bay at the car wash and get my RV in there, or to stand up on a ladder so I can get the top of the thing. It would save me on my water bill. It would save me from having mud all over the place. So I'm sure after I put water all over the RV, I'm going to have puddles of water in my driveway. It's going to turn to mud. Like maybe I don't want that. I'm going to have to pay for soap. I might have to get a special power washer. It's going to take me all day. Take me, I don't know, 2 hours to clean the whole thing. So I can think of an awful lot of benefits to this feature. The feature is it's self-cleaning. Benefits are saving time, saving money, saving energy. Wouldn't you rather be playing with your grandkids than being out there all day? And here in the summer, especially here, it's the summer in wherever this is, the Scottsdale, Phoenix area of Arizona. It gets up well over 100 every day to 110. Now this has been a mild summer, a great monsoon season, and a mild summer. We've had some global, local cooling here, and I think temps have not even reached 115 once. Only a few times at 110, but still fairly uncomfortable to be out there on a Saturday afternoon when it's 105, 108, 110, and you got to wash the RV for a few hours. So it saved me a lot of energy, a lot of discomfort, money with soap or power washing, or paying someone to wash it, or taking it into a car wash and paying to wash. So I can think of a lot of benefits to the fact that it's self-cleaning, that I don't have to clean it, right? Pick one, pick two, pick three, pick all paragraph. You got plenty of room here. Get rid of this meaningless, sellingless, epic shine for your epic ride BS, and put some more verbiage in here. Translate these bullet points into what's in it for me, the recipient. Self-cleaning. What does that mean? What does that do for me? Why is that great? What does it mean? Next, long-lasting. So it's long-lasting. Not sure what that means. How long-lasting? Once a year, I gotta get it recoated. Once every 5 years, once every 10 years. Is it warranted for the lifetime of the vehicle? But even still, I would think that my beautiful wife Michelle, I know she's telling me how she bought a package of car washes to a local car wash, because when we were out to dinner and we drove by it, she was like, yeah, that's where I take the car wash. We have a pack. I'm like, really? I only saw one thing hitting the credit card for the car wash a while back. She's like, no, that was for a package. I was like, oh, good, because I thought, like, that's the world's most expensive car. She must have got detailed or whatever. She got a package. But anyway, that'll save you long-lasting. How often do I have to take it to get it washed? So, again, save me money, time, effort, the fact that it's long-lasting. Second of all, long-lasting ceramic coating might mean, I only have to put it on once, and it's warranted for the lifetime of the vehicle, or it's good for 10 years. Like, that's a benefit that, as far as maybe some cheaper type of coating, or whatever coating is on it as it comes from the dealer. I don't know anything about these RVs. I know how to make money. I know how to get money coming in to a ceramic coating company. I don't know anything about the doing of the ceramic coating. It's always a perfect partnership between me and my clients. They know every single detail about the doing of their business, and I don't get bogged down in any of that other than to ask them a few questions, like in this case, to make this postcard bring in 10 times more money. So I'm going to find out a little bit about long-lasting. What does that mean? That I can translate it and say, long-lasting, that means you won't even have to think about doing coating again for 12 years, for 10 years, for 15 years, for this, that. That'll save you all that money. As opposed to if you just painted it. Maybe you're supposed to paint an RV every 5 years, 3 years. I don't know. No more painting all the time, expense, trouble, out there in the hot summer days, painting, like none of that. This will last X number of long time. You're going to translate it. Next one, high gloss. What's good about the high gloss? Again, I'd have to ask my client, like, what's good about that? You're saying that's an advantage, so what is the advantage of high gloss as opposed to low gloss? Does it look better? Does it repel the elements better? Is it more aerodynamic when it's on the road because it's high gloss and the wind doesn't grab it as much as a low gloss or a flat paint or I don't know what, so I'd have to find out more about that. But I want to have a translation of what high gloss means. What benefit is that feature? And for bonus points, you really want to make these things, what do they say, put more firepower in these bullet points, is to dig deep enough to where there's an emotional benefit. So I mentioned it about the self-cleaning. Not only does it save time and money on power washing, soap, time, energy, but let's get to the emotion. What would you rather be doing with those 3 hours on the weekend? Would you rather be hanging out with your grandkids? Would you rather be playing a round of golf? Would you rather be watching a game on TV, watching your favorite team? Like, let's get some emotion involved with something I would appreciate, make me feel better than just cleaning my RV, right? 2 left. Next one, oh wait, there's 3 left because this one, not only is it self-cleaning, it's ease of cleaning. You got to be kidding me. I'm kind of amazed I didn't notice that before. So self-cleaning, what could be easier than self-cleaning? Well, now you've really got me. I really got to ask a question here. Like, of course it's ease of cleaning. It's self-cleaning. Or is it? Ease of cleaning would mean I have to do something, very little, I guess, but something with self-cleaning would mean I have to do nothing. So I don't get it. Ease of cleaning, self-cleaning, a little strange. All right, let's go to the next one. UV fade protection. Now that is what is known as insider jargon. Unless every RV, car, truck, boat owner knows what UV fade protection means. I'm guessing it means the sun rays, which here in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Arizona area, there's sunshine like over 300 something days a year, and I'm talking no clouds in the sky other than right now in monsoon season from mid-June to the end of September, I think it is. Otherwise, there's like often no clouds in the sky, just the sun is just beating down. These UV rays are like attacking your vehicles, your boat, your car, your truck, your RV, and more, whatever it is, they're attacking it. So I'm guessing that that means the paint will fade, and that can't be good. That's what I'm guessing here. It's fade protection against the paint. Well, that again, that's going to save you all kinds of time and money and all kinds of emotional benefits that you won't be embarrassed by having faded paint. You won't have to spend hundreds of dollars to get it repainted every X number of years, whatever the manuals talk about here, whatever he knows about his industry. I'd ask him how many years is that. That I don't have a $2,000 painting bill every 5 years. That's $400 a year. I can probably fill up a tank of gas once with an RV, thanks to Obama's 3rd term or the Biden presidency. Anyway, let's translate that, right? UV fade protection. First of all, let's get real clear what it means, and then what does it mean to the prospect? What benefit, hopefully an emotional benefit it is to them. That means your RV will look as good as new. That'll up the resale value. When you go to sell it, the seller's going to think that thing is brand new. So you're going to get an extra $2,000 for it. So you'll be the toast of the neighborhood. Now, when you ride down the street, heads will turn. Everyone will say, wow, that beautiful brand new thing there, because the paint's not going to fade, and you're never going to have to clean it. It's high gloss, and it's long lasting. All kinds of emotional benefits. How he's going to, you're just going to feel driving down the road. You'll feel like $1 million while you pull into the RV place and you park next to all the ones that did not get ceramic coating, so they're kind of beat up and they're kind of faded and they look old and dusty and creaky and cranky and schmanky and whatever. And like you'll be like the king of the neighborhood, and everyone will look at you with awe and respect and admiration. And let's really jazz up the emotion here. Let's translate that bullet point. And the last one, oh my goodness, this is absolutely jargon. It is super hydrophobic. Does it really say that? Hydrophobic. Now, hydro, I believe, means something to do with water, and phobic means fear of. So you hear that a lot now, like, oh, you're transphobic, and you're this phobic and that phobic and whatever phobic. If you're not woke enough and say all the right things to all the wrong people and whatever, you're phobic of something. Well, so this is super afraid of the water? has to be jargon. Like, in other words, either that's incorrect. This vehicle is not afraid of the water. Maybe it's water repellent. It's super, so it's not waterproof, but maybe it's super water repellent. But especially, it says car, truck, RV, boat, or more. I just realized if I put this on my boat, and then my boat becomes super afraid of water, super hydrophobic, that could actually be a negative. And you certainly don't, that's, I guess, another bonus tip. You certainly don't want your bullet points to evoke anything negative, like, uh-oh, I better not do that to my boat. I don't want my boat afraid of the water, or anybody on the boat afraid of the water. I don't want my wife afraid of the water. I don't want, anyway. Super hydrophobic. I have a feeling that might mean super water resistant, maybe. But explain this thing. Otherwise, it's a meaningless bullet point. Super hydrophobic. Like what? But really, what does super water resistant mean? That means your vehicle will last longer. It won't rust. It won't deteriorate. You won't have to replace the whatever you got to replace when it gets rusted and wears out, or you have to redo the window, around the windows maybe, or around the doorway or something like what, this, or there'll never be a leak, no leaks. I guess if it's older and it's been out there in the sun all the time, going down the highways all across the country or the world or whatever, and it's withstanding the elements. Eventually, maybe the weather stripping around the windows gets a little worn out, and now the water might start to come leaking in, and who would want that? And that would cost a lot of money and be uncomfortable and be a lot of problem and blah, blah, blah. So I don't know exactly what that means. Super hydrophobic, other than dictionary definition, seems to be very afraid of water. But whatever it is, I think you get the point. We got 6 bullet points here that just say these are advantages. Great. Now tell me why these advantages are something I absolutely must have, that I'd be stupid not to pay whatever it costs for this ceramic coating, because I'm going to save that right back in power washing, in soap, in having someone else wash it, in resale value, in the time I'm not spending, the energy I'm not spending to do it. I don't have to risk climbing up on a ladder where I might fall off the ladder. After all, it's wet, and I might slip off the wet ladder, and well, we don't have to get into all the details, but that could cause tens of hundreds of thousands in medical bills, the way things are, right? So I'm really going to be, I have a feeling, saving a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of money. I'm going to be feeling great. This thing's going to be looking great. I'm going to be swelling with pride. I'm going to get more resale, all kinds of benefits here. Translate your bullet points. Do not be lazy and leave it up to the recipient of your advertising or marketing or sales piece to have them translate, because a lot of times they just won't, right? So, typical recipient might just go, postcard. Ceramic coating. Never thought about that. I know there's ceramic coating on the flower pot, ceramic. Never thought about ceramic coating of the RV. Wow, it must be expensive. Why would I do that? Oh, because it's self-cleaning. That's why I should spend thousands of dollars on self-cleaning? Tell me all the time and money that's going to save me, and how it's going to look better and last longer. It's long-lasting. It's ease of cleaning. Now I'm really confused. Is it self-cleaning, ease of cleaning, UV fade protection? Okay, whatever. Is that something in my warranty? Do I have to make sure it's got UV fade protection, or is that just something I want? Why would that be good? Would that save me enough money to make it a no-brainer to justify the cost of this thing? Super hydrophobic, whatever that means. You get the point, right? So make your bullet points sing. Use the bullet points, but make them sing. Don't just sit them out there and be lazy, or take this, a lot of times you could just take this off the brochure of the manufacturer. They're lazy. After all, they don't really have to sell the thing. They have a dealership, right? And it's because of weak advertising and marketing like this that dealers exist. If the manufacturer says, boy, or the provider of ceramic coating says, ceramic coating, blah, 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 they're depending on Bob Moses, it looks like. Another little mistake, if you ask me. The logo, the name of the company, is in script. Very hard to read script. Is that Bob Moser, Moses? Why do that to yourself? Why have your name? Why not? That's good to have that. I guess, if you like your script logo. I don't. Logos don't sell anything, so I certainly don't want them to take away, like make it harder to read. But you might want to, right here where you print it out in very block, plain type there, paint correction, ceramic coating installation, your phone, you might want to put the name of the company there so I know. But it looks like it's Bob Moses. Bob Moses, and whatever I was saying, like Bob Moses, oh yeah, the manufacturer or whoever, is the dealer selling the ceramic coating to people like Bob Moses depend on Bob Moses to translate their crappy messaging, not just to cut and paste their bullet points to Bob. Bob might know why he would buy XYZ company's ceramic coating kit over another company's because of these bullet points, but I don't, and I don't own an RV. I own a car though, and I don't know why I would put ceramic coating on my car. Although, man, self-cleaning, never another car wash. That's $10 every other week. That's $260 a year over 5 years. That's over $1,000. It's $1,300. Like, how much is this thing? Like, if I never have to wash my car again and it always looks new and I get a higher resale value and I feel like $1 million driving that thing. I don't drive. My beautiful wife Michelle drives it down the street. She loves how she feels getting into a beautiful, shiny, clean car. Super hydrophobic. Maybe it's water repellent, so the rain doesn't even splash up as much. It's safer now. It doesn't splash up as much on the windshield. There's a lot you can do by asking some questions of the client, or in this case, if the client is being penny wise and pound foolish and doing this himself, you see what he gets. Hopefully he makes money on this thing. Maybe he doesn't at all. But someone like me, or someone that I could teach how to do this with the WOW Strategy Consulting Certification Program, for instance, I'm now certifying consultants. So I teach you or someone you know or someone you don't know. I'm going to teach an army of consultants how to do what I do and how to make these bullet points sing. And that would likely get Bob Moses ceramic coating of 5, 10, 20, 50 times more bang for the buck on a postcard, or rescue it from losing money to making money. All the difference in the world could be in the bullet points, or the dumb slogan, or the logo that's tough to read at the top. No headline, no anything. On and on and on. Anyway, that'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. If you want to know more about the WOW Strategy Consulting Certification Program, shoot me a message, steve@stevesipress.com, or personal message on Twitter or Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn, or my blog, my podcast. Put a comment anywhere. It's in pre-launch. It's not out yet, but I am doing something super duper special for just the first few people, because I'm going to absolutely do everything I can to force them to be mega successful so I can get some success stories and then really launch the whole marketing campaign. So if you want to be one of the first few, or if you want to wait and do it later, or if maybe you're watching this way in the future and it's already launched and you missed out on the incredible irresistible offer and you just want the regular irresistible offer, let me know. Or if you want my help, you can go to helpfromsteve.com. You can go to mymilliondollarad.com, and I'll help you with ads, postcards, your messaging out to the public. That'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. Thanks for being here today. I will catch you again tomorrow on Topical Tuesday. Over and out for now. I got to click this twice. Bye-bye.